I'm gonna do this demonstration with the image files that I provided on the website, and I've already downloaded this and came up with this file here. And I'm going to copy and paste everything into my website, which I've set up. Right now I just have an index page, an images folder. I'm just going to paste all my images in there. That's usually a good thing. If I have more images, say if I have other downloads and so forth, I'm just still going to paste it into the same directory. There's no need to create more images folders and going multiple folders deep. Okay, in Dreamweaver now, I've created a new document and I want to clarify that this has not been saved yet because I want to show you first of all what happens when you don't have a relationship with the image. So using the Dreamweaver interface, I'm going to go to the Insert menu, Image. I have a tendency to do this a lot because it's just easy. And I'm just going to go in there and I'm just going to pick an image at random here. And I'm going to get this little dialog that pops up and it says the path will be used until you save your document. File / I'll click, I don't know what that means, so I'll click OK. All right. And then I get this really nasty long pathway here, because if you don't have your site files set up, so I have my site files set up and I've set it to my desktop, which is good. If you don't have that set up, then you're probably going to have something that goes like this, because Dreamweaver has no clue what the relationship is with the image and your files. So it's just going to say, well, I'm just going to go to the root core C drive for Windows users, and it's go through all of that pathway to finally get to the image, like that. Okay, so I'm going to go back in time. This time I'm going to save the file, save this HTML document, and I'll just call it images.html. And then I go Insert Image, and I'm going to pick that same image again, and now look at how nice that pathway is. This says that this image is in the Images folder, and I'll just bring my file panel over here so you can see that. See where my images.html is right there, and inside the Images folder it is going to that, sorry, that's that image right there. Now the reason why you do that is that you would upload the entire folder here to your remote server, and then this relationship is valid. However, the one that I showed earlier is not valid. Now I'm going to show you a real quick shortcut that I use that Dreamweaver helps me out with a lot. Really like doing this. Is Insert Image, and I'm going to get something outside of my website. I'm just going to pick something here. I don't care what it is. And then I get this nice little dialog that says your root folder is blah blah blah. Would you like to copy the file there now? And you say yes. And I think this is screen shapes or something. And then I go into the images folder right here and save, and voila, it is now part of my website. I want to do this again just to show you by not doing that, because I do want to really point this out. Here's one. It's a nice one. This time I say no, and I want you to see the difference here. In this case, my image source is going to the desktop on my computer. It is not in my website. So if I were to upload this file, then it would be file not found. Now you see it here, you even see it in live view, and I have finally found out what the point of real-time preview is, and that is here it would actually show you what it looks like on the browser in actuality on the remote server, and you would not see the file because it is not in your website. So real-time preview will actually show that to you. but previewing browser won't. So be careful about this. This can be really it can really deceive you. Otherwise, I don't like real-time preview. Anyway, going back to these images here and the properties bar, you can apply classes through the properties bar. You can link it. All that's going to do, I'll just put a pound sign in there. What that does is that puts an A tag around the IMG tag. You can also, now I do use Design View for this sometimes, where you can resize your image by holding the Shift key down, and by doing that it resizes it proportionately. And that can be a real easy way to do that. You can see down here you get the width and height in my properties bar. You can also type in your alt tag. Always type in an alt tag. It's just something we do. And the other one is that's pretty much it. Any of these editing tools down here, with the exception of launching Photoshop, I would do this in Photoshop because Photoshop is a much better image editor than Dreamweaver is.